Hello YouTube, this is ShadowWolf810 and today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how to no-clip things. Another common term for it is ghost merging, but I'm just going to show you on a map that is basically all no-clipped. It's a very useful way to forge. This is a in-progress map. It's my duck hunt map. It's called Rio Grande. It's not done yet, but as you can see, that's where the sniper will be. This is all done by no clipping things. I didn't have to save and quit all of this stuff up in the air, and as you can see, that's like forged in there, and I didn't have to build up a whole stack of boxes and all that. So basically this whole map was done using this technique. As you can see, all these walkways are pretty perfectly forged together, and all the cover, all these small corners, whatever, they're all merged in and everything. So this is how to do it. As you can see, I've been doing it with double walls here. So we will pick any object that's non-movable, so basically any blocks. You can't do vehicles or weapons, but basically anything up here. So we'll just do, say, a block large. You're gonna have to spawn 2 of them. The first one you set to 30 and no, and then the second one you set to never and yes. And you want to make sure the runtime minimum is 0. So then you need to have a man cannon with you. I flip them over because this is going to involve pushing the block with the man cannon, and if you have it the other way, it'll blow it way off the map, and if you happen to be doing it like right here, it'll blow it down off the map and you won't be able to get it in time. So that's just a good little tip to flip your man cannons over while you do this. There are a bunch of different techniques on how to do this. This is called dummying the object. It works for me perfectly if you push up on the up on the D-pad and push A at the same time. So at the same time, up an A, and then back into Forge, and up an A. Now, hopefully these both worked. If they moved, then they worked. Okay, that one didn't. I messed that one up. That one did. So this one we need to do again. So up an A. Okay, that time it probably worked. So get your man cannon. Yep. Okay. Now once you get them both to move, you pick up the one that's set to no and 30. And now you have to hold it until that block disappears. So now's your time to get it aligned with whatever you're trying to forge it with, because if you wait until you do what we're going to do next, it won't be that easy. So now, once the other block is despawned, is what it's technically called, but go to your runtime minimum, make it the same as the runtime maximum, and now another object is going to spawn in the air. And don't worry about that one will disappear once you let this object go. But now this object is basically not even there. You can push it through everything. I could just leave it up in the air and it would float there, so you don't have to save and quit anymore. So basically anywhere you need to put something, you don't have to make everything not spawn at start and not have any reference points to where you're going to do things, but you can just put stuff in basically wherever you want to, and it can be loads of different stuff. And this is gonna, be totally a new thing for Forge, so hopefully a lot of cool maps come out of it. But other than that, basically you can put it in wherever you want, any position that you want. So say I wanted a block here for no apparent reason. It's 100%, a real block, and you just merged it in with like 4 or 5 different items really quickly. So that's one cool thing. You can also merge stuff in between the sandbox death barrier in the sky. So like these blocks, you can't push them through, but you can get them below. You'll be able to get it through the grid there, and so you can have a block that you can walk on, and like a part you can and a part you can't. Don't mind this stuff, that's just the canvas map that I use. So now I'm going to show you another useful technique, I guess you could say, for this type of forging. We'll do, what should we do? We will do an arch. No, let's not do an arch. That's boring. We'll just do wedge hinges, I guess. So you set 1 to never, and you set 1 to 30 and no. Make sure the runtime minimum is 0. Have a man cannon ready. And then up an A, and up an A. Flip your main cannon over. Down here it doesn't really matter because you're not going to lose them. But once they both move, go back, find the one that's 30 and no. Manipulate it right now so that you don't have to look at it out and forge and be off like that or like that or like that from it being level. Just push it down into the ground and lift it back up, or whatever you're trying to do. Now's the time to do it. If you have the runtime minimum up to the runtime maximum right now, as soon as that box disappeared, or block or wedge, whatever, it'll spawn right now. So now you still have more time to push it up against whatever you need to and get it aligned right. And then you put the runtime minimum up and it'll do that. So I mean, now you can basically push it through everything. Make like a little room down there or something. You can push it through the floor, and in the sand is another good thing to do. Very useful thing for forging. Again, don't worry about that one. It'll disappear once you drop this one. And also, if you need something just to float in the air, you can just hold it up and it'll float there. But then once you put it down, it will just stay there. So not very level, but that's alright. This is just a video, not a real map. At least I'm not going to save this anyway, but that's beside the point. Oh, that's cool. It's dark. It's awesome. Okay, but that's basically it. This is really useful forging technique. Let's see. Comment, subscribe, and rate if you liked my videos. And that's all for now. This is ShadowWolf 810, and I will see you all in my next video.